Welcome to BG30 TV. Eat, sleep, game, repeat.
It's one of these heroes when the top range carries get targeted with the bans, right? We start to see the gyros start to come out a little bit. I mean, even Luna, believe it or not, at one point seemed to be one of those heroes. We're like, wow, Wind Ranger and Lena's banned. I guess we have to play Luna. That quickly went the way of just being a top tier hero almost immediately. But Clink's is sort of next in line here, and some players like it more than others.
Ooh, a little bit more.
There you go.
And it comes out just in time. Skitter drawing that first blood.
Yeah, likes enough right now, that's for sure. It's an interesting hero though. It's one that we can often see players kind of get a little bit crazy on. You know, you might see these Clinks players off on their own a lot on the map. Surely not, right?
Ramsey's forced all the way back. I mean, he is off the lane entirely. Clinks has a super free game, but Snaking did end up using a lot of his mana pool there for that.
We had the Workhorse versus the Doom that was saving some team fights before. We're going to have that Shadow Demon to disrupt, so you have the single target initiation, but they're going to have single target save. Even before the Workhorse, just Stampede against Doom. It's very hard to actually lock someone down in a fight. That means you're going to need this synergy between Saksa and Ramses, which is what they've built a lot of this TI run on, is the synergy between these two. So we're going to need Hookshot, we're going to need some Cogs, and we're going to need a Doom on top to really make sure they get these kills.
Right, and of course...
And, oh, he lived the stick, it came into play!
Just out of there in time, but Ramsey's still in trouble. That tree is not going to keep you alive, so they take down the Doom, and now also going to even bully back the Clockwork. This lane feels mighty rough for that Doom.
You were talking about this.
Okay.
Why are you trying to give me credit?
I don't know.
This was your idea.
Well, take aim, you just dispel it, and then he doesn't get the 20 armor anymore. It's pretty cool.
That's a great idea, Lyrical. That makes a lot of sense. Sometimes he's a lot of armor, he's hard to kill, but Crit's gonna look to get rid of that.
And pushing him out of the cogs there. Snaking, trying to run away. They do get the Hurricane to try and keep some distance as they're diving underneath, but Thompson here to try and help out. They'll take down the Bat Rider. Now Skitter in trouble.
This is looking familiar. I saw a game like this once where the mid rotated down, even though it wasn't going that well for some of the allies down there, and Thompson obviously not having a bad time like Malrine was, but he's quickly trying to like give a little bit of assistance to that bottom lane since Ramsey's having a bad time.
Right, and while that was happening, we saw off screen some stacks starting to be built, something that they can return back to if they need to for Malrine on this Timber Saw. But in the moment, can see Saksa again catching now onto Snaking. Whitemon is here. They did not leave. Coming back into the lane. Skinner steps forward, wants to be a bodyguard, and now starts to go for the punches. So the mid rotates down towards bottom, but not quite able to get in range. Now they do. So they take down the clock, but the other two able to escape.
Yeah, perfect moment to have the Twisted Chakram there to make sure you can actually find them in that tree line. Don't get bogged down by the trees. You were talking about this.
Okay.
Why are you trying to give me credit?
I don't know.
This was your idea.
Well, take aim, you just dispel it, and then he doesn't get the 20 armor anymore. It's pretty cool.
That's a great idea, Lyrical. That makes a lot of sense. Sometimes he's a lot of armor, he's hard to kill, but Crit's gonna look to get rid of that.
And pushing him out of the cogs there. Snaking, trying to run away. They do get the Hurricane to try and keep some distance as they're diving underneath, but Thompson here to try and help out. They'll take down the Bat Rider. Now Skitter in trouble.
This is looking familiar. I saw a game like this once where the mid rotated down, even though it wasn't going that well for some of the allies down there, and Thompson obviously not having a bad time like Malrine was, but he's quickly trying to like give a little bit of assistance to that bottom lane since Ramsey's having a bad time.
Right, and while that was happening, we saw off screen some stacks starting to be built, something that they can return back to if they need to for Malrine on this Timber Saw. But in the moment, can see Saksa again catching now onto Snaking. Whitemon is here. They did not leave. Coming back into the lane. Skinner steps forward, wants to be a bodyguard, and now starts to go for the punches. So the mid rotates down towards bottom, but not quite able to get in range. Now they do. So they take down the clock, but the other two able to escape.
Yeah, perfect moment to have the Twisted Chakram there to make sure you can actually find them in that tree line. Don't get bogged down by the trees.
We're getting close to the 7-minute mark now too, so Doom already heading off to the side to go and pick up that Wisdom Rune. You can see another round of stacks being made by this Shadow Demon.
Malrine comes through, runs into the Alpha Wolf, so then goes back through the Twin Gate to the bottom lane.
Very interesting, and they're actually leaving that Wisdom Rune, yeah, so they're now going to get that one on Saksa. for the quick level 6 on clock.
Oh, it's going to work out. He actually waited long enough. They're going to catch Ramses.
If he gets caught right now, this is devastating.
It was a lot of time for Malrine to spend, but they weren't quite sure where he was, right? Like, he gets spotted up top. He's like, would he really twin gate back down and just, like, come right into my lane again? The answer is yes, it turns out. But I don't blame Ramses for thinking that maybe that's not what's going to happen. Thompson having a great time. But if Malrine can grab these stacks, that crit is again going to be building up for him here. Obviously, shouting one of the best heroes at this. Thank you, Obs.
It's the move in again. Not sure if that one's going to get on the Ancients, as does look like they weren't quite able to do it, but the bigger kill is right towards mid. Thompson starts to fall, gets the kill onto Snake King, but they do manage to bring down the little dwarf man.
Yeah.
Skitter making that rotation to help out, and now looking for the clock, gets the slow briefly, still looking for a chase down, and yeah, there's a stack and a chance for some more damage. They're moving in, Clockwork in trouble, done. Double kill for Malrine. Falcons, they are not done with them yet, and now they eat the Waybon creep, looking for more. Hitting down the Enchantress, starting to find that finish to get a mana burn, but Snake King moves in too. Malrine deciding to back away. Ramsey still moving in for more, and now the sniper's showing up. They got to get away on Snake King. He backs out, tries to get up to the high ground, and Tundra will not be able to get any kills off the Thompson rotation.
Yeah, he's stuck down here, so Sock's happy about that, at least, as he will grab level 5 in the mid lane, working towards that 6. More stacks.
Got another one there. And now Malrine brought down low. They force out the Stampede. Snake King still brazenly running forward. But a little bit of an awkward exchange here, because again, there's nobody in the mid lane at this point for Tundra. The Shadow Demon just soaking up the XP there.
And here comes Pure through the twin gate as well.
They're bringing everybody. Oh, he went through though.
Yeah.
Oh, Skinner, nice move.
Yeah, good choice.
So they bring numbers, and this is all for a tier 1 tower that's definitely going to fall.
Dire's middle
But
tower
are you happy committing all these resources for this?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Fox is still hunting, of course. Wants to set up here up top. Doesn't have level 6 though, so not super easy to create a turnaround play.
So you can see the power of this Tundra lineup when they do get all together. Falcons respecting it, not having the Stampede up and online. That move up, they'll be
Malrine, 1 point reactive armor here. I've seen some Timbersaws die to this versus Ench, right? That's not going to happen here, right?
Oh, is he going in too far? No, he just gets the kill. Thompson walks forward and just punches Crit to death. Up top, maybe an opportunity. Find him, Amar, turning, punching. The Doom is dropped, and now in trouble and going to fall, though. Malrine, they're stepping forward, wanting to do what he can. Ramses will get that kill with Thompson in tow. So, first usage of the Doom does secure a kill on the opposing offlaner. And again, an unbothered Alk at this point in the game is a really scary proposition. Only level 8, but a lot of CS, and now Whitemon starts to die. They're going to pop that Stampede. Hook shot in to try and interrupt this battle, but they've already got him. Thompson in trouble, no chance for a take aim. He is going to die. And just like that, they lose 3 on Tundra for the 1.
Yeah, and at the same time, Amar was actually jumping as well on Ramsey's mid. Drove him back a little bit there too, whittled him down. Lots of good pressure across the map here from Falcons. 11-8 on the stacks. Crit carrying the heavy load there.
Oh yeah.
As now, Skeeter trying to get aggressive here on the early Clinks moves.
Finds him. Ramses over to the side.
Didn't like it.
Yeah, I mean, wise decision, I think. There are people moving in. Does have the full Deso done now. But you've got Midas and Radiance completed at 12 minutes. I think if you're Falcons, you need to try and sort of get some pressure on, because if they're free to just farm and there's no towers being taken, they're going to accelerate so quickly.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how Ramses plays this with the Midas too. Like, does he try and get a blink and just kind of throw his body in and just accept that, you know, if I can start the fights off with my Clockwork, it doesn't matter because my Alk and my Sniper are so farmed?
As a smoke up comes now, Timber and the Shadow Demon. You find somebody at this point with this SD ulti, it should be a kill.
Oh, that's the one they want, the offward spot.
Really good one to get right on top of Thompson, in some trouble, and already gonna be found, going to drop.
And watch them while they do it. Take him down here. Whitemon going for a solo sneak here. And yeah, he's good. This is gonna go to him. They'll be getting both Wisdom Runes here on
Radiant's
Tundra.
middle
A nice
tower is
pickup
under
after
attack.
losing your mid.
Dire's
That is
structures
some
are fortified.
nice little benefit.
Dire's
Whitemon
top
Ench,
tower
game
is
2.
under attack.
Saw how strong he was earlier. The Falcons wanting to break the curse of the 2-0s so far. See if they can force this to a game 3. Well, they pop the dust. Hear the charge up, jump forward, find him. Blade Mail already out. Maybe a little bit too afraid to go on to Amar. Twisted Chakram, Whitemon starting to fall, and Malrine takes it. If you can kill an Enchantress like that, that is a problem for Tundra.
Yeah, I mean, Stocks is thinking about it, right? He's here smoked up. He has the hook shot. They want to go.
And a Blink Dagger just bought for the Centaur. If they're not careful, now the problem is Skitter. Jump right onto a hook shot, hits onto the Ancients, but it's still not going to matter. More than enough. Crit, they want to come in and steal these. This is a really big get if they can get it. Tundra, though, if you stick around too long, maybe you end up dying to all of this here.
They have this ward covering them. It's really hard to get in as Falcons.
Moving in, Crit, they manage to come on forward, and he does take away a few of those Ancients, but still, Tundra, a great play as they take down that Clinks and steal the stacks.
Yeah, great use of that ward. It's probably going to get dewarded, but you gained a lot off of it, right? So, back to Pure, maybe even thinking about trying to grab somebody nearby if they come and go for it.
Always an aggressive player. That would be a pretty bold move if he ends up going for it.
He's still just standing there.
Yeah. They're waiting because they know that somebody would come and try and take it away, but see Falcons respecting that type of a play too. They're not going straight for the D-ward.
Yeah, well, Amar has his Blink Dagger now on the center War Runner. Malrine's coming to join up. Force Staff as well on Crit, and they have a smoke, so probably clear this wave up. Yeah. Use the death pack, grab the catapult. Oh, the hook shot. They have the Force Staff
away.
save.
They want to take him down, but the disruption's already been used. Now Chakram's out. Pure jumps in, wants the stun, tries to find it, gets the kill. Now Amar in, but taking so much damage. Still Pure super low. They're going to use the lasso onto the Doom. So Pure, he actually manages to survive through it.
Oh, and the jump forward from Thompson, going in aggressively, trusting in the Amplified Damage Rune.
Gotta be careful. Pure still just playing on a knife's edge right here to the side. And he hits it just when they need it. Amar with the stun, now looking for more. Can he manage to get out of there? They don't quite have enough damage. Ramses is low. Malrine completely out of mana. And just like that, the end of the fight.
Radiant's top
Salvaging
tower
what
is
could have
under
been a
attack.
really bad go for Falcons.
Oh, this is why you always stay around a low HP, folks. Great play from Amar there to punish Thompson. I mean, to jump in aggressively like that with the concussion grenade, very much a Thompson play.
Yes.
But not paying off in the Thompson way.
We have seen also how much Malrine on this Timbersaw can really shred through that out.
And Ramses.
This is a nice get. Ramses will be pushed back in. The stomp does connect. That's
No
just going to mean
lasso.
that they save the lasso.
Yeah.
All right.
Dire's middle tower
And now
is
Skeeter
under
hunting
attack.
forward, wants to see if they can catch something else.
Where TP's out. Wise decision. Go for the Stampede. He TP'd to mid. Snake King drops down a ward back behind. He has Blink Lasso if they want to use it. Thinking maybe they can find a kill into Pure without using it. Skitter caught for the moment. Now the disruption. Good hook shot onto both of them. Soxa plain interrupt for the moment. But he will eventually get brought down. Pure jumps forward, stunned onto Clinks. Do they have enough? Can they get him out of life? No, they're not going to be able to. Whitemon, so often the answer in that game one, does it again. And now the Doom down finds Malrine. No answers. Destroying everything basically, and now you've got a pretty sizable lead. Again, it is an ALK draft, so you sort of anticipate being ahead like this a little bit. But ALK drafts often end the game early. If you're not careful, you could just lose the whole map.
And right now, there's no vision here for the side of Falcons. And you're trying to move in with a Bat Rider draft. You don't have any forward vision, and it's you who's getting caught in the river.
Soxa again, right on point. They find both of them, try to force Staff, try and get out. Not going to happen. They will come close to losing the clockwork, but ends up getting close all the way to the side. Stampede to try and get out. Skitter just hoping to escape. Will he be able to? Yes. Now to the side. Ramses must run, and Skitter gets stunned. The assassinate out. He's done. Tundra, time and again, have found this Clinks and have punished the pick hard.
Crit just trying to poison the wave from away.
Dire's top tower
Escape
is under
afterwards.
attack.
No hook shot here on the chase. Also just being intimidating with nothing but a jetpack.
They're going for the Lincoln Sphere. So opting for like the very defensive build here on this Alchemist, Amar.
Is under attack.
I think he can just afford it because he just needs the control.
Yeah.
Like this Clinks is just, you get on top, he gets stunned, you've got enough allies to help get that damage. So to ensure that you just don't get lassoed. If he were to get lassoed and die before Chemical Rage, then I could see a good fight actually happening for Falcons. And he just wants to ensure that doesn't happen.
Right.
And he's saying that like, I'm in no rush to end this game. I just want to make sure that they're not going to be able to like even things back up.
The one that's left behind while the rest of the team goes forward, and they find this Timbersaw was not anticipating that he would be alone down bottom.
Yeah, trying to get gold everywhere on the map right now. You can see you got Crit and Skeeter way up top. You got Snaking inside the Radiant Jungle. Amar's farming Radiant Ancients. Can they get out of here?
Oh! Skeeter found, pushed 2 times outside of the base. It's going to end up costing him his life, but can Skeeter get out afterwards? I don't think so. They TP back multiple and get the Clinks. This is a free kill if they want it, if they want to bring numbers back, but at least for now it doesn't look like that's what they're interested in. Going over, Pure suns himself underneath the tower. Wait a minute, this could be an opportunity for them. Already dead on 1. Malrine needs to back away from the sniper. And trying to hunt, trying to find, Crit gets him! They drop down the ulti immediately onto this sniper, dropping lower and lower and dead. Can they do it a second time now? Clockwork has shown back up. They got a back up. Crit is in trouble. Stampede run forward. The blade mail is out. Hobson hitting himself, doing a lot of deeps. They run in with Malrine, trying to do as damage they can, but there it is. Already onto him through the BKB. They will find and kill Malrine.
Tundra taking control there of the outpost, allowing him to get back on Ramses, drop the Doom once more, and keep the push alive. Next tier 2 to fall here, and we're approaching 28 minutes. And they are near the Wisdom Rune if they would like. They're also on your high ground, so there's still 30 seconds without Timbersaw.
This is dangerous. Tundra, keep the party moving, and buyback status not available for that Timbersaw because of gold. Tundra, I don't know if they're going to be stopped off of there, but they jump in immediately. No Doom available, but still get the counterplay.
I mean, they Amar right now.
Force staff gets away.
That hook shot nearly hitting from Soxa.
That would have been a death for sure. But Tundra, they will be stopped in their tracks, it looks like.
Yeah, they're going to get back for the Wisdom Rune, though. Snaking not able to get over there and steal it. So that's going to be double again here for Tundra at 28 minutes. Further widening the gap.
They want to play around this vision here, drop it down, and then look for a fight. It doesn't look like it. I mean, you've got to be super careful with your wards and make sure you're getting something out of the map. The other thing is that they know that Roche is going to respawn on daytime side, so they're trying to get stuff set up over here too. Jump in, find him, Doom. Caught, down to half HP, dead.
That's the Clinks. That is what you want. You look to farm up to get to this point where if you can isolate a single target, they just get blown up immediately.
And he's dead for 70. That was a dieback. They know that too.
Yep. Had his little vengeful play there onto Malrine, but they're going for. But it is Tundra who have the flare available here, so they can move down towards the Roche pit, keep sending out these flares and spawning these heroes. He saw where Crit was moving inside the Radiant Ancients. They know that they're playing far away from Roche right now. That's going to send them into the pit. They're going to begin it very slowly here with Pure on Soxa.
Going to drop pretty quick though if they can get there. I mean, Skitter, they're at that record, and now they know. And it looks like they'll take the tier 2, and then are they going to?
Oh, they're making their way here, Lyrical.
It's not going to be in time, but they can maybe take the fight right after the...
Do they want to take the fight after?
I don't know. I mean,
Doom's available.
This direction. Now seeing what could happen. Snake King walking forward. They're flaring right on top of them. Still holding their ground is Tundra. Falcons.
I think that's a wise decision.
Yeah, they're not going to go for it.
Doesn't feel like going into this one is going to do you many favors.
What a tense game. I mean, again, this is playing for everything here. Playing the last day of TI, looking for top 3 at the very least. If you're Tundra, you feel like you've got a win under your belt. If you lose this one, how do you recover for a game 3 if it ends up happening? They got him. But they get him again. Long range. Shots are right on top of him. Forced down to the low ground. Does he have a way to get out? TP trying to escape, but no! The jetpack and the battery assault is there. The magic little man in a metal suit does it again.
There's no hope for them on this one. Whitemon even chasing a little bit further here, trying to find somebody. He's going to see Snaking going for the midway. Snaking's holding a gem right now.
If you lose this one.
But he blinks away. They can't get him.
Out. Double damage. Liquefied damage. The slow is there. You can see pretty good accuracy, but it's in these clutch moments he's been showing up. well, they're sort of stuck in their base. You're still getting some farm out there on the map. Amar trying to
They
do
have a
what
pretty
he
sneaky
can.
ward out here. It's actually looking right at Whitemon right now.
Do they dare? They drop down
Skeeter's right there.
the banner. They bring Amar back.
He's fire flying. He's committing.
Thinking about it. Jump forward. Lasso got him. And the Stampede under control. But look at it. The jump forward stun. And Thompson didn't have the answer. Clockwork hook shot in. Finds the perfect targets. Dude, what a counter initiation that was.
He's just too good. He's ready for it there. Now Pure's high ground hitting your buildings.
Oh, and it could all come crumbling down so quickly.
15 seconds on the Aegis though.
And they do it. And they whittle him down and then try and get that perfect timing on Thompson. He's still not at full HP, but no, Tundra, they take what they got for him for and end up backing out.
Amar, does he feel the desperation?
Tough, man. It's a tough one, tough call. Do they decide to go in for more?
I mean, Sox is just waiting up front here. He's low on mana, but he still wants the grab.
They don't have the Batrider. They need to try and stop this pressure. Even without the Aegis, it's still such a hard hold. Sniper can just hit you from outside of the base, and Pure charges it up, immediately starts to go to town, and there it is. Already caught with the Doom. Does have the disruption. Force staff to try and keep him alive. Malrine, we'll see if he's able to live through this one. But Amar out with the stop, now snaking, looking for the chase down, pulls him back in, but immediately interrupted again. Saksa right on point. Skinner nowhere left to go. He too is gonna die. Falcons, they do not have enough left in the tank. They are too strong on Tundra.
Soxa and Pure are just in sync right now. The control coming in there with a hook shot as well to catch the Clinks with the gem. They're giving them no chance to fight back on Falcons.
What an unbelievable performance that we've seen on this Clockwork. How many stand-ins can you come in and perform like this on the biggest stage? Sox has had a fabulous game. Malrine, the young gun, hoping to get something done here, trying to stop it. Ramses, he won't stop all chatting. As Malrine is brought lower and lower. He wants that kill into Ramses, does get it. Buyback now comes from the Timber. How much more do you have left in the tank? It's 5 seconds until the bats back up, and they still need a little while before they get the rest of their heroes.
It's 2 heroes. It's a Conda sniper. It's a scary sight.
Malrine jumps in, crit, he's targeted.
Oh, what
the
a bounce
hometown
back.
hero, he's caught. Crit, disruption, living for the moment. Snakeing's dead again. They don't have an answer.
Oh,
Guys, says Ramses, it's over. With no regard for human life.
the heel turn.
Ramses is just all over him as they get the mega creeps. They are going to take the tier 4 towers. Skinner not willing to give it up, not willing to say no, never say die. They're going in for Thompson, trying to kill him, but no. Skinner backs away, barely able to survive. Dodging, trying to survive through it, but in the end, it's Whitemon. One last hit from the edge takes him down.
Oh, a buyback from Thompson. They want to cement this game. Ramses has done it with the all chat. They know they gotta go now. There's a fire lit under Falcons.
They're ready to take this one out. Malrine goes in for another salvo, but he's all alone, although the supports are coming back alive again. Falcons back out. Thompson, he's ready to come back in. Ancient exposed. Falcons hoping, dreaming, just want to keep this TI alive, but I'm not sure if they've got enough left in the tank. Pure moves forward, blinks back for a moment. Malrine still lives through it. Now Amar caught in the cogs. Whitemon, eyes on the prize, taking down the Ancient. GG is called. Tundra eliminate Falcons.
And Pure wants to hear it. He's asking you, what now? What now? I mean, when you're a team who all chats a lot throughout the year, it does eventually come back right at you. Falcons find that out at TI.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.